Hey, what's up guys? Zero One here, and today I'm going to be speaking to you about Tron Betrayal, the graphic novel. It takes place between Tron, the original film, and the Tron Legacy film that came out in 2010. The story was done by Nitz. The pencilers were Jeff Matsuda, Andie, Tong. The letter, or the one who does the lettering for the graphic novel, was done by J. John Hill. And the anchor was Peter Pantazis. There's actually two editions to this graphic novel. There's the first edition, which came out in October 2010, and that one deals with just the story itself between Tron Legacy and Tron, the original film. Now they reissued a new issue of Tron Betrayal, but with 11 extra pages of retelling of the original Tron film. And the strange thing is that it has like a biblical type of storyline, where you know how in Genesis 1:1 talks about God created the heavens and earth and everything in it. Well, it has that type of narrative in the 11 pages that they added of retelling the original story. So it was done very beautiful. The coloring, the drawings of the characters, everything was real nice. Actually, Jeff Matsuda did all of that one, the drawing for Tron, the original retelling of the story. Now, Tron Betrayal was done by Andie Tong. All the drawings, all the designs were just him, and it came out real nice. Like when you see the Tron world in the graphic novel, it just looks brilliant. It looks like a digital frontier, as it's said in Tron Legacy. I really love the way that Tron and Kevin Flynn and Clue and the rest of the programs looked in the Tron world, and they looked real, how can I put it, very futuristic, very sci-fi. So I really like that. When it came to the story, I felt like I wasn't really drawn to the story. I really didn't care for majority of the characters. Kevin Flynn, he is the heart of Tron Betrayal, and he's trying to deal with responsibilities of being a new father, being CEO of a multi-million-dollar company, Incom, and also dealing with what's happening within the digital world of Tron, and everything just starts falling apart right in front of his eyes. Some of the characters that come out of Tron Betrayal, they really don't play that much of an important role. It's basically Clue and Kevin Flynn and their different philosophy or different ways of handling things. Clue 2 is very logical, very analytical, and Kevin Flynn's more like a hippie. He's really like laid back, real chilled out, very down to earth. And these two philosophies that just come and bam, hit one another. So basically, that's, you could say, the core of the story of Tron Betrayal. Tron does make an appearance. He's kind of like he is still Tron. He's the guardian of the digital world, trying to bring protection to the citizens of the Tron world. And another thing that's been played in this graphic novel is the ISOs, because what you see in the film, you really don't see the war that happened between the ISOs and the rest of the Clue's army, and you start seeing the buildup of the whole what's going to happen to the ISOs, and the ISOs are basically a different form of life form within the Tron world. They're digital algorithm life forms, and Clue sees them as a threat. And Kevin's like, whoa, they're a miracle. They're they're a blessing in disguise, or they're a blessing. So the two characters are compounded with all these things, all these different philosophies, these ideas, and Tron is really caught in the middle. He really wants to, do what's best for the Tron world, or the digital world. But at the same time, his allegiance is to Kevin Flynn, the creator of the Tron world. So there's that dynamic that's going on between the three of them. You have an appearance from Laura, who is played by Cindy Morgan, who also portrays her programming counterpart in the original Tron, Yuri. And Alan also makes a brief appearance in Tron Betrayal. And it's just, it's, you know, I wish they played a more important role. I do recommend, you know, this graphic novel to the family because, I mean, one thing is it's clean. It's very clean. There is no cussing. There is no double meaning of sexual innuendos. There's none of that. You guys just sit down with your son or daughter or now with your family and read it and kind of get their input about it. So that's pretty cool about the graphic novel. But the story itself, for me, it just didn't pull me in. I felt like Kevin Flynn was trying, I guess, stay as a teenager or as a young man and not kind of move forward in his life with his son and his wife. So that's another thing that I noticed with Kevin Flynn. Kevin Flynn doesn't, his priorities are, you know, mixed up. You know, he wants to have that life of Incom, being a CEO of Incom, a multi-million-dollar company, and, you know, have his wife or his girlfriend be with him and have a happy, you know, ending. But at the same time, you know, he's trying to bring balance to the Tron world, and, you know, him and Clue are getting, you know, coming heads, you know, butting heads because of the ISOs. And it just felt like, you know, I think the easiest way to fix this is if Kevin Flynn would actually just move his stuff from where his arcade used to be, like, you know, this computer where he has a Tron world located in, move it to his house, and every night after he's finished talking with his wife and, you know, she goes to sleep, he can just actually go and hang out in the Tron world for like an hour, because being in the Tron world for an hour is like being there for, you know, I guess, a couple of days. It's not really specified how an hour or minutes is here compared to the Tron world. It's really not specified in any of the Tron films. But yeah, I mean, that's, I guess, the quickest solution to your problem, because, I mean, him going back to his old arcade is kind of like him going back to his younger days and trying to be this cool cat that he was. And I just felt like, come on, man, just get your equipment and move it to your basement, or not to your garage, and bam, that just fixes everything. But yeah, I just felt like I personally want to see more of Tron. You know, the movie is called Tron, so I really wanted to see more of Tron. And his way of trying to fix or interact with the Tron world, and how he was there in the beginning, and he's trying to, you know, just bring order and trying to protect the citizens, and just seeing the politics of the Tron world, and him just kind of trying to, you know, interact with Clue too. And I think that would have been awesome to see. And you know, the whole war, you know, Tron, you know, rising up with his group of people, protecting the ISOs, and Clue rising up with his group of people and just going at it, kind of like Black Hawk Down type of thing. And just, you know, that would be an awesome graphic novel. Like, oh snap, well, what's going to happen to Tron, or how did this happen? And just kind of Kevin Flynn just disappears because he realizes that his family is more important, and you know, we'll get a whole different story from what we saw in Tron Legacy. That's for sure. If you guys have any questions about it, or if you guys have any input about the graphic novel, please leave your comments below, and also please subscribe. I'm going to start bringing you more stuff about, you know, not just TV, but also what's happening around the world. And thank you so much for you guys who are subscribed already. I really do appreciate it. Tell your friends about 01, my channel. And you guys have an awesome day. God bless you. And Jesus Christ to the Middle East. And a lot of you say, hey, why do you say Jesus Christ to the Middle East? If you continue subscribing, I'll let you know later on, okay? So, see you then. Have a great day, or have a great night, or have a great morning, wherever you guys are at. Later.